I'd like to call the meeting to order. If you could please rise for a moment of silence. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Campion, absent. Mr. Diver, absent. Mrs. King.
Here.
Mr. American.
I'm here.
Mr. Schuler, absent. Mr. Tompe.
Here.
Mayor O'Brien.
Here. The Statement of Compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Pursuant to the requirements of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this meeting was included in the annual meeting notice, filed in the office of the Borough Clerk, posted on the Borough website and on the bulletin board in the municipal building, published as a legal notice in the Co-Star newspaper and mailed to those requesting notice and providing payment in accordance with Borough policies. Our first step is to approve the agenda. The only change is that Assemblyman Dave Breibel, who was scheduled to give a presentation, is not here. So other than that, I think it's as it's written.
I'll make that move. I'll second it.
Roll call?
Mrs. King.
Yes.
Mr. American.
Yes.
Mr. Tompe.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Next, we have the approval of the minutes of the February 27th, 2017 executive and regular meeting.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Roll. I'm sorry.
Mrs. King.
Yes.
Mr. American.
Yes.
Mr. Tompe.
Yes.
Motion passes.
We have no presentations at this time, no scheduled public hearings, which brings us to our public comment section for agenda items. If you wish to speak about any of the items on our current agenda, please step forward, state your name, address, and address the chair. Seeing no hands, can I get a motion to close the
I'll
public
make that
comment?
motion. Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. King.
Yes.
Mr. American.
Yes.
Mr. Tompe.
Yes.
We have no discussion items. That brings us to our mayor and council reports. Why don't we start with you, Councilman Tompe?
I got nothing. And me, past couple weeks, we've put in 2 new fire hydrants and 2 new valves. Sent a purchase order out to the shed place, so we're waiting on that. Joe is going to actually make a foundation for the shed for the Fletcher property. And that's it. When the foundation's done, we'll get the shed out there and put a couple rakes in it.
At least.
Councilwoman King?
I have nothing.
Circling back to Councilman Tompe, do you want to make any statement as your acting OEM?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're monitoring this storm, as is everyone else. I'm sure I won't be sleeping tonight, so if anyone needs anything, my phone will be on. Just make sure all the cars are off the roadways, because that is probably going to be the biggest headache for us in town, other than the snow and the wind we're going to be getting. So all of our emergency services are ready to rock and roll. They'll be going on official standby at 10 o'clock tonight till whenever we deem they're not needed anymore. That's all I'm saying. So if everyone needs anything, any assistance whatsoever, feel free to call me, the firehouse, police department, and we'll get whatever you need out there.
Yeah, hopefully by this point of this storm season, everybody will be off the road, but we know they won't.
Hopefully. Well, this is the 3rd time, so
Yeah.
you will be through this time.
Do you want to read? We have a proclamation for that it is National Poison Prevention Week.
Right.
Janine's going to read the proclamation.
It's quite a long one.
You want me to read it?
If you don't mind, you could go, or I'll do it, whatever you want to do.
I'll do it.
It is a long one.
Did I bring it? I don't know. Do you have a copy? Okay. Congress designated the third full week in March to be National Poison Prevention Week in 1961, and since then, this week was helped to raise national awareness of the dangers of potentially poisonous medicines, household chemicals, and other substances. And whereas poison centers across the country will focus the public's attention on identifying poisonous hazards at home, as well as learning ways to prevent poisoning emergencies. And whereas unintentional poisoning is the leading cause of unintentional injury death in New Jersey. And whereas drug overdose deaths, including prescription pain medicine and heroin, remain in epidemic proportions for both New Jersey and the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the majority of drug overdose deaths, more than 6 out of 10, involve an opioid. And whereas a poison is defined as anything that is taken in the wrong amount, in the wrong way, or by the wrong person, and whereas every poisoning is preventable, from the youngest to the oldest, all people and even pets are at risk. And whereas the majority of reported poison exposures involve children 5 years old and younger, the majority of poisoning deaths occur in adults aged 20 to 59, and whereas the New Jersey Poison Information and Education System, a division of the Department of Emergency Medicine of New Jersey Medical School of Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey provides expert advice, drug information, and poison prevention education to New Jersey residents through the 800-222-1222 Poison Help Hotline. If you've never called that, you're lucky. If you have ever called it, though, they are very, very helpful. My neighbor had a son who used to swallow almost everything, and she called them multiple times, and they were so good to her. So it's a great resource to have. Whereas all services are free, confidential, multilingual, and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, even during bouts of Mother Nature, and whereas the public can contact a poison expert by calling that phone number, chatting on www.njpies.org, or texting, and whereas consumers must be aware that e-cigarette devices, hookah pipes, and liquid nicotine may contain very high doses of nicotine in enticing colors, aromas, and flavors, increasing the likelihood that small children and pets will focus their attention on them. These products pose serious risks of poisoning. And whereas poison experts urge residents to use our services as a resource for poison and drug information instead of consulting the internet for information that may not be accurate, and whereas we encourage all residents to program the Poison Helpline, 800-222-1222, into home, office, and cell phones because a rapid response can make a difference in preventing serious injury and saving lives. And whereas the use of poison center services saves residents both time and money, most cases are managed in the convenience of the caller's home, requiring no hospital visit. And whereas NJPIES is also involved with the state's effort in homeland defense, counterterrorism, emergency preparedness and response, biosurveillance, and surveillance for clusters of poisonings and their sources, products, food and beverages, chemicals in the workplace and at home, environmental toxins, drugs and medicine, and animal and insect bites and stings. Now, therefore, I, Thomas O'Brien, of the town of Spring Lake Heights, do hereby proclaim the week of March 19th through 25th, 2017 as National Poison Prevention Week in New Jersey, and encourage all citizens to pledge their commitment to ensuring the safety of themselves, their families, and their community. Thank you. We have several reports, notices, and correspondences. We have the municipal court report for February 2017. There is a State of New Jersey DEP public hearing regarding Wall Township application to divert water. There's a Borough of Shrewsbury resolution supporting the filing of a complaint that the Criminal Justice Reform Act constitutes an unfunded state mandate. There's a Borough of Keyport resolution to the same effect. There is a letter from the Monmouth County Park System dated March 8th, 2017, regarding a proposal by Spring Lake Heights Environmental Commission about the property on Highway 71, Block 46, lots 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have no ordinance introductions at this time, which brings us to our resolutions. The first resolution is Resolution number R 2017-55, a resolution of the Borough Council authorizing the release of the designated maintenance guarantee.
Motion.
Second.
No. Roll call.
Mrs. King?
Yes.
Mr. American?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Motion passes.
The next resolution is Resolution R 2017-56, a resolution of the Borough Council authorizing release of the designated performance and maintenance guarantee, a different one, for Block 72. The other one was for a different block.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it, but I'm kind of confused. Doesn't that get returned after the project is completed?
Yes, and these two projects are completed. The Spring Lake Manor is an older
Okay.
project.
It's not the one we just did then?
No, it is not.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Roll call?
Mrs. King?
Yes.
Excuse me. Mr. American?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes.
The next resolution, resolution number R 2017-57, a resolution of the Borough Council approving the use of the community center by Girl Scout Troop number 29.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it, but I'd like to add, I would like to move into the position where the community center is not free for anybody. We need to keep the place up to date, and not that everybody should be charged a whole lot, but the other towns charge a lot more for the use of their facilities. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. And I think that giving it to the members of our community, such as Girl Scout troops and Boy Scout troops, and the people that we usually waive the fees for, is what it's for. I mean, that's my opinion. But anyway, this one is specifically for the Girl Scout Troop 29. Can I get a roll call?
Mrs. King?
Yes.
Mr. American?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes.
And the final, I think it's the final resolution. 2017-58, a resolution of the Borough Council approving payments on the itemized claims as set forth on the March 10th, 2017 bill list.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. King?
Yes.
Mr. American?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson? Motion passes.
And that brings us to our second public voice of the public. This public comment section, you can speak of any item on the agenda or off the agenda. If you wish to speak, please approach the chair, state your name and address, and say what you want to say. Seeing no hands, can I get a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. King?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. American?
Yes.
Sorry, I went out of order there.
You lost me.
How about a motion to
Motion.
adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you all.